Doing? Good to have you. Good to have you. Real quick, my name's Travis Martin. I lost over 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications. You are either in the Zoom room, which is our accountability room, where I can see all. I can see who's earned their badge. I can see how much weight you've lost, etc. Good to have all you folks in the Zoom, the accountability room. It's good to have our folks on Facebook that are just getting acclimated to Shibboleth, who might want some accountability later. I feel like accountability and support are the key to weight loss, not just knowledge. We need knowledge, we need zeal, and we need a lot of support, love, care, understanding, connection. That's what we do here. This is a ministry first and foremost. Quick recognition, Loretta Arthur, thank you for becoming a partner. Can't do it without you. Sweet comment too. Thank you so much, Loretta. And I believe it's Blanca. Am I pronouncing that right? I thought it was Bianca, but this says Blanca. Maybe a misprint. I thought it was Bianca. I'm probably wrong. But anyway, we want to thank you for seeing your name come through a lot. And we really appreciate you. Blanca. Okay, it is right. I always thought it was Bianca. I'm sorry. But we really appreciate you as a partner. It's time I get to know your name now, right? But thank you so much. We literally, y'all. We have fought tooth and nail to keep this thing going because we believe that's what God wants us to do, and to see people's lives saved and changed. And you partners are a huge part of that. And we couldn't do it without you. Have no idea. It's not hyperbole. So thank you so much to all of our partners. We will have an exclusive partner class today at 12:30. We will continue our discussion on Shibboleth recipes and recipe conversions. If you're a partner, bring some recipes. We'll look at them. We'll talk about the things that you need to do to consider getting that converted to a Shibboleth approved fat bus stopping recipe. Weight loss is going up. I like to see it. Almost 700 pounds for the week. Self-reported 700 pounds for the week. That's amazing. Lots of badges starting to be earned again. Melanie Allen, 75-pound badge earner. Janice Chancey, 50-pound badge earner. Amanda Main, Jennifer Williams, Margaret Watt, 25-pound badge earner. Shirley Blankenship, Mindy Minkenbaugh, Annette Hayes, Brian and Misty Henderson, Justin Richardson, 10-pound badge earners. Great job. Lots of other badges earned. A few fast track badges. We want to make sure that we get through the fast track system. Every one of these support sessions that I do twice a day are different. We answer questions related to nutrition, fast track, behavior modification, anything that you need to know where you've got a mental plateau. We want to tear that wall down, tear that stronghold down, and see you keep moving forward. That's why I go live so frequently, because I know in the beginning of your lifestyle change, that's when you're the most vulnerable. And I want to be there for you. I want to be approachable. I want you to know that I'm here. My team, if I can't be, is here to help. So please ask those questions, but do go through fast track and earn your fast track badge. Please earn that fast track badge. This journey will be so much more powerful if you'll start it right. And it doesn't take long at all. If you have questions about that today, I'm happy to answer, or anything else. Website, doesn't matter. That's what I'm here to do, is to help you tear down those walls and keep moving forward. Joseph, howdy. I'm down 34 pounds since January 9th. Today I'm at 205. You're about to break into Wonderland, O-N-E, Wonderland. Good job, brother. Good job, brother, man. Get it. Get it. Way to go. Nalida got her 25-pound badge back. Way to go. Tammy's doing a good job in the news feed. Keep up with her because she's giving you some good information. Q&A. Can you say hey to Adeline, my granddaughter? I have her today. She's sick. Oh, I'm so sorry, Adeline. I wish Mr. Shibboleth was here. You'd probably enjoy him a lot more than me. There's a great, in digital books, Charles, there's a great book about Mr. Shibboleth. Maybe you should read that to her. That'll be awesome. But hello, Adeline. Good to have you with us today, Miss Adeline. Big hug for Adeline. Here I come. Big hug right there, from right there, the cross. Amen. All right. Good to have you, sweetheart. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy's going to send the Shibboleth for Kids link. Anybody else? Any questions? Let's keep this thing rocking and rolling today. I usually cut these short just so that I can answer some emails and get ready for the partner class on Thursday. We do partner class on Thursday exclusively for our partners. But I want to make sure that I touch you today because the Diet Devil will be after you, and then I'll be back tonight at 8. Get those don't feel like that you got a dumb question. How can I find the badges I've earned? We want to go into our journal. That's from Joseph. How do I find the badges that I've earned? We go into my Shibboleth website. We go into the website and we go into our journal. So dashboard. And we go over here to the journal. And I go to badges right here. Badges. All of your earned badges should show up here. We're still working on modifying that class attendance badge, and then we'll get it caught up for you. We're having to do some rewrite of the code, but you've got all of your badges here. And for a fact, the more badges one has earned, obviously the more weight that they're losing. You know, our clients that are losing those huge percentages of weight and keeping it off, they're engaging like they're supposed to. This website was designed to aid in behavior modification. And that's why these people that earn the badge do so very, very well. So that's how you do it, Joseph. Right there, right here in your journal, click badges, and then here's your progress report. You're welcome. If we are doing the Groove Challenge and only having 2 eating episodes, can you just start with lunch? You can. Yeah, I do. That's what I do. I usually eat around 1 p.m. and 6 or 7 p.m. That's what I do when I'm doing 2 a days. If you're new here, you get more than 2 a days. But what a lot of us, more than 2 eating episodes a day. But what a lot of us learn is that we actually feel better on less eating episodes as we learn to really pay attention to how we're feeling rather than paying attention to our compulsive behaviors and that need to feel full. When we start learning about the vibrancy and vitality in eating right portions, we find we don't need as much as we thought we did, and we just feel better on less. But I never want to scare a new person off. When I was 300 pounds, if you had told me that I couldn't have 4 episodes a day, I would have quit. So I had to get started with multiple eating episodes a day. But then I started realizing I feel better on less. Once food wasn't a thing anymore, it's been there, done that, and I overcame my compulsive addiction, everything changed. And it will for you too. Got to give yourself time. We start where we're at. We don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, and we make steps every day. And before we know it, we've traveled a mile. Leona, is the phase 1 badge the same as the fast track badge? It is not. That was the original one when we first launched Shibboleth. We're doing away with the phases. Now you have the curriculum. You have Fast Track, Journey, and Tiger's Eye instead of the phases. Your phase 1 badge probably was a little more in depth than Fast Track. You probably could breeze through Fast Track if you've earned your phase 1 badge. Can inflammation make you gain weight? It can't make you gain weight. It can make you retain fluid. So your weight will be up because you're dealing with inflammation for various reasons. Chronic inflammation is due to sugar and starch. And then you can have acute inflammation from an injury or overly exercising or whatever. You're not gaining weight. You're holding on to a little extra water retention. That's what's going on there. Is there a way to see what date you earned each badge? That I do not know, April. Good question. I don't know if I've ever been asked that. We would have to get Joni to check on that for you. I don't know the answer to that one. I know you say you get your water in, and I do what is a good time to stop drinking so I'm not up so much. You need 3 or 4 hours. You know, if you've eaten food and you're drinking your fluid, it's not going to go through you as quick. If you think about it, it's just common sense. You know, that food is sponging up a lot of that liquid while your body's processing the food, so you won't go so quick. If you're drinking it on an empty stomach, then, you know, you're gonna pee that out pretty quick. Like if you have, you drink 20 ounces of water at 10 o'clock on an empty stomach and you're going to bed at 11, you'll probably be fine. But when you've drank a lot of fluid and you got all that food in there, as that food's processing, you might wake up at night and need to pee. But you got to figure out your thing. I wish there was a good answer for that, a scientific one, but there's not. You got to figure out your PP habits and acquiesce to your PP habits. Nadine, we got stopped again, but we're working on. Sasha's actually in a meeting right now with another. I think this may be the 10th one, but another social media, not social media, but email platform person. Apparently, with most people's email boxes, Shibboleth has been blocked, and we're trying to get around that. And then as soon as we get around that, you'll see that coming consistently. As I told everybody about a week ago, it's going to take me a little time to figure this out. We knew we'd have this problem. We continue to pay money to people to try to figure this out. It's killing us, frankly, but we're trying. We're trying so hard. We've never spammed anyone, but we do get reported a lot when clients leave us and we send them something. Maybe it's just easy to click spam. That's gotten us in trouble. And our message by the big platforms is being blocked algorithmically and through artificial intelligence. Even if I send a video, it didn't like before, it had to be text and they picked up on it. Even in a video where you have dictation and caption, it just is perfect these days. So if somebody hears me if AI hears me in a video that I send you, say weight loss or Jesus, it's apt to be blocked. So that's what we're dealing with. And that it's a real struggle, because even if we text people before class, if we don't text you all before class, we get about 1/3 of the people here, out of sight, out of mind. If I text y'all, we usually have 100 people. So you see the difference? And so y'all need to pray for Shibboleth. They, whether on purpose or not, they're trying to put us out of business. I don't think they're sitting around going, we're going to put Shibboleth out of business, but they're trying to put small business, especially with our mission, out of business indirectly. So keep praying. At some point, y'all may, if you get to missing me, it's because all of my communication methods are blocked. And the only way you're going to be able to get to me is to remember me and go to the website, myshibboleth.com. That's where I'll always be. Just saying, if they get rid of me, I'll still be doing it. But y'all have to remember to come to me. Right now, I go to y'all. And you'll have to remember to come to me. We need a lot of prayer. Shibboleth's not in danger of going away, but maybe at the levels that you're used to. We got to survive. We got to eat. So I won't go away. I won't quit doing it ever. Just consider me a bivocational pastor, and I'm going to keep ministering to people with this platform. But we're losing many of the things that got us to this level through the years because of these big platforms. So pray for us. We know that God is strong. God is in charge. A lot of it is, if y'all would just put us on your calendar and remember us. We've tried to hand feed everybody everything because that's our pleasure. But we're getting to a point where you will have to remember us and come to us. And that's the way they want it. They don't want me being able to market my services. We have a changing world and culture, and it's not just conspiracy theory. And I hope y'all are seeing that in your own day-to-day lives. Even if once upon a time you thought that it was a conspiracy, it's not a conspiracy. Is the Shibboleth app still connect to the main website? Should be. If you're having a problem, let us know. But I used mine last night when I was putting stuff in my journal. It seemed to work fine. Yeah, if I go live on Facebook, we had less people doing our program. I used to get 800, 900 people come, and now I might get 2. Yeah. Anybody else? Now, if you're new here, you're not getting much nutrition, are you? So I need to work on that. We've got all these, y'all are probably noticing a lot less new people over time. It's because we can't market our services anymore. So that's why, generally speaking, I'm answering questions for experienced members. Unless you all are bringing somebody here, they're not coming. Does that make sense, everybody? So unless you're bringing them, they're not coming. And then it's just us trying to make sure that we're serving our existing customers well. So here I want to go to the dashboard. If you're new here and you're out there being shy, fast track, click fast track. And then you've got your lap system. We go through 7 laps. Now, what does this do for us? It sets us up for success in that it helps us navigate the website. It helps us find the combination chart. It shows you where everything you need for sustainable and long-term weight loss is. Everything. Thousands and thousands of dollars of value that we basically just give away because we love you. We're a ministry first and foremost. So make sure that you go through these laps and you watch your fast track videos. And once you get through the fast track videos, let's take that test, pass that test, and earn the badge. So important. And that is the beginning of your journey. That's why we go from fast track and then to the journey, to the Shibboleth journey. Any other questions? Hey, Pam, glad that it is working for you. Yeah, I love that little app. The app, our Shibboleth app, is a free app, and it's so that you can journal from an app and you can pull up foods while you're in the grocery store without having to pull up the huge website. So it's a great little journal tool for our program. Yes, you can market it and share. It's real easy to share Shibboleth if you go, and we also reward you. So if you go here, you can see on almost every page right up here, this is your link. So anybody that uses your link and signs up for the program, boom, boom, that's a good thing. They're tracked to you. That's somebody you referred, and we can see that you referred them if you just use your link right here. It's all at the top of almost every page of the website. It's easy to share Shibboleth with your friends with this link. So if I copy this, I'll show you what that looks like. Bear with me, sorry. And it will look like, you got to make sure you put www, but it will look like this, but it will be tracked to you. And then it goes over our program. And that's it. Anybody else? Nutrition questions or anything? Come on now. Usually, if y'all are new here, we have about 20 great questions, don't we? We have many classes every day on some great topics. Joanna just completed the first 16-hour fast. How do you feel, Joanna, after that 16-hour fast? Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Like going for 18. Good, good. So when we fast, we're getting that recovery and that reset. So when we're eating, we're getting a lot of blood flow, the digestive system. That's a good thing. That builds your metabolism. But if we never let the digestive system, the metabolism rest, then it starts having a lesser and less return on investment. So we want those longer fasts. And if we can get those in every 24-hour period, we get more of that autophagy response. We heal, we become well with consistency. Great job. Paulette, wow, going for a Tiger 36. Doesn't that really promote self-discipline when you see that you can do that? Great job. Oh, thanks, Lisa. I enjoyed showing our groceries the other night. Yeah, showing you what we got. Yep, we got some good old boar's head ham and some lettuce and some chips and some pretzels and all kind of Shibboleth approved stuff. If y'all didn't see that video, and talked about how they work into the program for amazing weight loss. Blanca, going camping this weekend with hubby. How can I plan for this without losing my goal? If you're not going to have a holiday, which is allowed, I preserve my holidays for date nights and things like that, camping trips, so I don't have to worry about it. But even when I do that, I have holidays, but I still stay under my calorie goal. So on my holidays, used to, when I had a holiday, I hog troughed it. I ate whatever I wanted to. But then it would take me about 2 days after that holiday to get back to my former weight. And I got tired of that from a psychological standpoint. So on my holidays, I make sure that I pay for it during the day, and that when I have that holiday, I'm staying under my ideal calorie range. If you don't know how to do that, I'll tell you today, but you probably already know if you've been in many classes. So you could just eat what you want, but stay under your ideal calorie range. You'd still call it a holiday, but you won't miss a beat with your weight. Now, if you're trying to have a perfect day, you need to plan on things that you would take with you for camping. I don't know what your cooler situation is. I don't know. But for me, if I were going camping, I'd have some delicious Shibboleth approved hot dogs and hot dog buns that were approved. I would bring Shibboleth approved chips like Bonitos. I would have a potato chip sandwich like I did when I was a kid, where I take Quest chips and put it on my Healthy Life bread with a slice of fat-free cheese. There's a million things that you can do on a camping trip and stay perfect. You don't have to. That's what your holidays are for, but you can certainly do it dependent upon what your situation is going to be. How much roughing it are you really doing? That would be important to know, I guess, if I were planning a camping trip. I have not been able to get the grocery list to populate. Would you show us again the steps to make it work? Sure. I love the grocery list. I really want more people to use it. It's been fabulous for me. It helps me go in the grocery store and focus on what I need instead of looking around at the deals or whatnot. So here's what you do with the grocery list. Go to resources. Let's go to our approved food library first. And then I'm going to pull up, let's say that I say, let's take Carb Smart ice cream. Oh, I didn't pull that. It must be 2 words. Let me just put carb. Oh, did it wrong again. Let me put carb. Must be a lot. Taking a minute to round them all up. Boom, a lot of them. So let's go look at Breyer's Carb Smart. So I'm pulling up Breyer's. Let's say I'm taking a look at a Breyer's Carb Smart, and we might have new people here, so let me show you this. Breyer's Carb Smart Fudge Bar. It's a snack on the program. It's a 1 on the weight loss meter, meaning if you do this too much, it'll hurt you. It won't help you, but it's still approved if we don't do it too often. Then I pull this up. And here's my grocery list. Add to grocery list. So I'm going to add Carb Smart fudge bars to my grocery list. In my choose my grocery list, I've got a Kroger list, I've got a Fast Track group list, and I can make a new list. Let's just make a new one. Okay, so today's grocery list. And I add, boom. So I added this to the grocery list. Now in my little drop box, you can see I've got today's grocery list. It's there. Cancel that now. Now, where's this grocery list? Let's go take a look. It's in resources. And I go to the grocery list, my grocery list right here. It's in resources. And then I say, see today's grocery list. I click it. And look what shows up here. Breyer's Carb Smart Fudge Bar. And it's under the category of snack. All I got to do is print that out, take it to the grocery store, or just take my phone with me. It'll be there. This is a mobile-friendly website. Every useful weight loss tool imaginable is located here. everything that is practical, fun, anything that you need. Okay. 20 years of information. So let's take a look at when I did the Kroger list. Look at the Kroger list, how it categorized everything I added. That's also a learning situation. I get to learn. Oh, I didn't know that almond flour was a category 2. I didn't know that field peas were category 3. It kind of helps you learn too. Does that make sense? Let me know in the thread if that covers your question. Pat, let's talk more about water. I know we believe if you can't take a bath in it, it's not your water, but flavored water packs are the craze. I know they're artificial sweeteners, but are they better than nothing? Yes. You still are getting hydration. You get hydration even from fruit. You get hydration from lettuce. You get hydration from a Diet Coke. The only reason I promote that you need to get pure water in as your half a gallon is not much. The reason I do that, imagine me coming on here as a wellness coach and telling the you know how much I get attacked now? And telling the masses with all the dietitians that come in here to see what I'm saying and why thousands of people are doing this program. Imagine the attacks if I said, yeah, you can get your hydration through a Diet Coke. But is that better than nothing? Absolutely. Yeah, it's better. Now, what we're talking about is optimal. So that's why I teach water. Water is water. Diet Coke is Diet Coke. But you're right. You do get hydration. Now, you'll need more if your beverage is caffeinated. Like what do we mix spark powder with, everybody? Bye, Tammy. We mix it with water. So I'm getting hydrated, but Spark has caffeine in it. So I would need more of it to stay properly hydrated. Does that make sense? Thanks, Pat. That's a good question. Those are the kind of questions that make these classes roll. That's what keeps it rolling. I love those. I'm having issues finding fat-free cheese and cream cheese. Any suggestions? Online, you can find fat-free cheese and fat-free cream cheese. If you're looking to do a recipe and you need fat-free cream cheese, just go to reduced fat cream cheese. You can use full fat cream cheese, but in some recipes you can't if that recipe has a category 3 or category 5. With your fat-free cheese, if you just can't find it, I've just never had a problem not finding it, but I believe we've heard it so much that a lot of people are, then you just want to use cheese as a condiment. You won't be able to have that big, robust grilled cheese. You can have real full-fat cheese on what type of day, everybody? Make sure we know where we're headed. On a holiday, but also on a lion or shark day, you could have full-fat cheese. Joanna, could you please show the meal planner? I think that's what it's called. I can show you, yeah. Let's go to that. This is if you don't have time for a mentor appointment. If you don't have time for a mentor appointment, you don't know how to plan your own meals, then you can just go generate some ideas. You go to the meal plans in your journal right here. It says meal plans, boom. And then you can generate as many ideas as you want to, okay? So you just keep generating, you check off a box. So I've already got a meal plan in here and I got to wait till the week's over to do another one or delete it. But let me just see if this one will delete from here. It did, so perfect. So I'm going to choose a mixed instead of simple recipes or based on recipes. I'm picking mixed. Give me a little bit of both. I could also say, give me only coach mode meals. So those are a bunch of weird meals that help really promote fat loss, but they're weird. Or I can just get mixed. I generate. And then you see the check mark. So it says you could have, for example, here's the way it's talking to you. You could have a 1/4 cup of approved cereal with 1 cup of Oikos 000 yogurt. I would never do that. I'm unchecking it. Advocare Spark with a 1/4 cup of berries. I would do that. Chocolate, I would never do that. Lean cuisine, I would never do that. These are all approved. I just wouldn't do it. Mexican restaurant, 3 soft chicken tacos. That's the idea. I would do that. A side of pintos and cheese with I would do that. Barbecue roast, I would do that. Fat burning shrimp scampi, I would do that. Sloppy Joe, I would do that. Deviled avocado eggs, I would do that. Peanut butter and jelly cookies, I would do that. So I got a good idea list, but I got a couple of slots here that I could generate some more. Let's generate some more. And it pulls up some more. And I can just keep doing that over and over until I've got some meal ideas for the week. Does that make sense? Pretty good tool, isn't it? That's a nice little tool to help us with some ideas. And you can just you might not like any that it randomly throws out there. Sometimes it gets wacky because it's pulling crazy stuff that you would never have together, but it's still an idea. And we just keep doing that till we see some ideas that we like. Loretta, if you can't get alkaline water, just putting baking soda in your water, do the same thing. That can be dangerous. I do that. I put a pinch of baking soda in my water. Be careful with that. It can be dangerous. Your body is well able to maintain the proper pH. You don't want to be, I know, but it's all junk, y'all. You don't want to be, you'll die just as quick in a heavy alkaline state as you will in an acidic state. They've scared us to death about that stuff. Your body's what? You are 2/3 water. It ain't no different than your pool water, my friend. You got to keep that thing on at the right pH. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Your body is very well able to maintain the right pH. You don't want it being too alkaline and you don't want it being too acidic. Both are very dangerous. So when you're drinking alkaline water, it's not helping you get in an alkaline state. It's just making it not so hard on your body to maintain a proper pH, and you absorb more of an alkaline water than you do an acidic water, so you need less. Does that make sense? In other words, I need less hydration from spring water than I do tap water. Tap water is what we call hard water, and you'll need more of it if you're trying to stay hydrated. In the past, Travis, you mentioned drinking lemon water when doing the detox. Is that something that helps us lose weight? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. It's good for you. It's good for you. It's kind of like Bragg's apple cider vinegar. It's good for you. It's not a miracle. It's just one little more nugget that's not going to make or break you, but can help you a wee bit. The more of those things that help us a wee bit that we do consistently, it ends up being a big bit. Good question. After a holiday, Facebook question, after a holiday, if I have a 36-hour fast, will I get into EFB faster? Yes, without a doubt. We still count it like it's 2 days, 48 hours, but yeah, you'll be back in EFB within that 36 hours for sure. Hey, Patricia. Anybody else? I love it. I love it when we're rolling like that. That was nice. And again, if you're new, we have a system. So we're not talking about the order of the system. Learn the Shibboleth Shield. That's why they have all these good questions, because they've learned proper weight loss and wellness nutrition that's practical, sustainable, and fun. And everything you need comes from your local grocery store. And it's more powerful than any pill or potion or pharmaceutical could ever be. Without bad side effects. You know, I say it a lot, but it bears repeating. I'm off of high blood pressure medicine, acid reflux medicine, high cholesterol medicine, sleep apnea is gone, depression gone. Amazing, right? All from just learning to combine foods. It's that simple. And behavior modification techniques with the support and encouragement of thousands of other people like me. Having fun with the groove challenge, having egg whites and an orange, good deal. Good deal. That groove challenge, man, they're killing it in there. They're losing some body fat for sure. Getting their groove back. Anybody else? Any other questions or comments before we go today? I hope these sessions help. Darla's loving groove. Vonda has said, husband says I don't snore anymore. That's awesome. Same thing happened to me, Vonda. It's amazing. They need to do a deep, deep study, like a university study on all the data we have, because this Shibboleth would absolutely eradicate statistical obesity. I mean, statistically, obesity would no longer be a thing. It's true. There would still be people that didn't care about their health. But statistically speaking, most people that are obese deeply care about their health. But they're stuck in a culture that, from a behavioral standpoint and an education standpoint, is lacking. Very much lacking. Alice, hey, sweet Alice. I have gluten and lectin allergy, so I have to think before eating anything. I understand. Thankfully, we've got thousands of approved foods that that you won't be able to have all of them that are approved because of that, but that'll help you, not hurt you. You'll have to just focus in on the best Shibboleth approved foods. Sandy's doing great. Last I checked with Sandy Gregg, she texted me this morning, and she's down another 0.6 of a pound. She's close to 30 pounds down in just a little over a week. Got a long way to go, but she's a killer. She's doing great. Yes, Tina, I grew up on Facebook. I did. Me too. I grew up on potato chip sandwiches at the lake, at Allatoona Lake. Those potato chip and cheese. The problem before was full fat cheese with white bread. The whiter the bread, the quicker you're dead. And tater chips, worst thing I could possibly eat. How in the world would we fix that? Healthy Life bread or approved bread with Quest chips that are protein and are delicious, and a slice of fat-free cheese. Tastes the same, but weight loss instead of weight gain. That'll work. Approved bologna with approved potato chips. If you're new, unapproved means doesn't control insulin. Approved means controls insulin, basically. I talked to a young man yesterday that he lost weight with Shibboleth, and he said, then I decided I would go and do it my own way. I started reading bodybuilding magazines and all this kind of stuff, and I decided I'm going to do it my way. I'm ready to modify the program. He said, I started listening to some of the trainers and stuff, and next thing I know, I've gained all my weight back and then some. He said, I will never, ever go against a perfect day again. He said, I believe in it now. Perfect day philosophy, because it's the nuances. That's what people miss about my system. The little foxes spoil the vines. The devil is in the details. That's where the power is at. The things that the world, the industry tells you aren't important. Those were the important things that they're missing. Anyone else? Thought nuts and more and wellness tortilla was on the groove. It wasn't. Threw it away. I thought it was too. I thought it was on the metabolic boost, but it may not be. But thanks for checking and doing the program the right way. But you had an egg roll in a bowl. That sounds pretty darn good. Is there a way to eat a Vidalia onion and mayo sandwich approved bread? Yeah. Just assuming you're going to eat the onion raw and not cooked. Your Vidalia onion category 2, your bread is a category 2, mayo's you're basically just having a category 2. Polly, would you consider having some sort of protein with that? That would for sure make it work if you could have some sort of protein with your Vidalia and mayo sandwich. Need some sort of protein to perfect that. You won't have a huge insulin. I'm not worried about you gaining weight from that. I'm worried about you not getting enough protein if you do that too often. But if you wanted, let me put it this way, Polly, if you want to do that, just like you mentioned it, and call that a snack, I'll let you do that. You should be fine. Anybody else? Anyone? Anything? Got anything? All right, y'all. If all hearts and minds are clear, we will be. You could do that, Polly. Eat a boiled egg separate. That would be a 4 plus a 2. You're good. 4 plus 2 is a yellow column meal combination, which is great. You call that a meal episode. Jody says to wait. I'm waiting. Pam, did you say we would have a wow on the groove? I said there's certain wows. Let me see if they got them in the system. Let me double check real quick for you. Challenges. Wow. We're waiting on them to add them, I think. Yeah, there's 3 new ones, but they have not added them. I will do my best to make sure they get added today. When you're going through the WOW challenges, if you're in Groove, they will be designated as Groove challenges. Don't forget, we've got Groove again next week. It's time to go on and start preparing. I asked in Q&A about the formula for heart rate when exercising. I didn't see it. I apologize. Never seen it. Let me show you. If your goal is to burn body fat, you want to take your target heart rate is what you're looking for, and to maintain it for 30 minutes or longer, 20 minutes or longer, but 30 to 45 minutes is ideal. You take 220 minus your age. Minus your age. Then you multiply that times 0.7. So for me, that's 220 minus 52. I'm 52. So that would be 168. Now I take 168 times 0.70. $168 times 0.70, and that's 1, 2, 3, 6, carry to 5, 42, 47. So that's 117.6. So my zone is 107 to 127 beats a minute. So when I go for my long walk or run, I want to get my heart rate in this zone and try to keep it there. If I go above this zone, I'm not burning as much fat anymore. I'm starting to burn glucose. If I go below this zone, I'm not working hard enough. Does that make sense, Jody? Tammy, great job. Great job. Way to go, Jody. Good job. Now, when I say in the zone, question, are you burning fat if you haven't had 2 perfect days? No. No, you're burning glucose. But once we go through those 2 perfect days, every step you take, you're losing booty when you're in that zone. Isn't that awesome? What are your favorite things to pair with the Fiber Gourmet crackers? Approved cheese as a snack, boar's head ham and approved cheese as a snack, chili, fat-free cream cheese and sugar-free jelly. Those are the things that come to mind. Peanut butter. Yep, Beth, peanut butter. Nuts and more. Yep. You're welcome. Please keep supporting the Shibboleth store. We need you, y'all. We need you. We're getting, 1 or 2 signups a day at $7. We have $50,000 of monthly expenses. Our partner donations are about $2,000 a month. We're getting about 100 signups a month at $7 right now. Very few 99. And product sales are $800 a day, but that's not profit. We have to replace that product. So it's going to be just me before long. I hope y'all like just me. I won't leave you, though. I won't leave you. I'm going to be a weight loss coach or dead. So don't go out there and say, Shibboleth's going under. We're not. I'll just have to do more live classes because I will not be able to answer all these emails. Thankfully, we got great people like Tammy still volunteering. Ma'am Sasha is having to look for other work. And if y'all know how much I rely on her, when she's gone, y'all just going to be stuck with me. The partner link is www.helpshibboleth.com, www.helpshibboleth.com. Not a sad story. Whatever the Lord wants, I want too. If the Lord wants me to do this alone, I will do it alone. I will be your weight loss coach or dead if you want me. I ain't going nowhere. In fact, I'm digging in like a tick on a dog's ass. And I hope y'all seen that. I hope y'all see, oh my gosh, he is 24/7 now because I love you. I want to reassure you that I'm going to be here for you. I'm a minister. I'm not a businessman. I care more about your soul and your spirit and your body than I do a buck. Yeah, you could have tuna with that too, Polly. Tuna would work. Anyone else? Bless you, Polly. Bless you. Ha ha ha. Okay, everybody. That's all I got for you. I'm going to go finish some things up, and then I'll see some of you in the partner class. Everybody's welcome for one class. And then we ask you to honor the partners that are supporting the ministry. If you don't like that class, then you don't have to come back. If you like it, we ask you to sign up. We don't run anybody off. It's just not in us. www.helpshibboleth.com. You can become an exclusive partner. Thank y'all. We'll see you soon.